The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Smith on first down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Back to Walker on first down. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. This defense for the Niners, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try the air now with Smith. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. Throw out wide to Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. He can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways, but you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. 2nd down and 3.
17-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running left is Walker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Walker. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, escaping the pressure right. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. straight ahead, Walker. And he's got some space here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now Geno on first down. And it's caught. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Geno. Walker with a grab, left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. 49ers nothing.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing now is Geno. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 44 yard.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Down the right sideline, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Smith now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting it with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. A quick throw out to Lockett. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Returning right back to Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Geno now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Myers' kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
There we go.
And the Seahawks first down.
Now it's Smith. And Walker has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith throwing again. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
From the gun, here's Smith.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. A short throw here to Latu.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Purdy looking to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll get this down to the 48-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Walker showing the power.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go.
And going right back to Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He connected on his first, this from 41. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
19 tight, 79 Bronco. Check.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have 49ers first down touchdown as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, that a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Purdy sets up to throw again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. Still going.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Ready.
After the interception, here's Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Smith on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Daytona.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And now here is another interception.
Inside the 20.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Smith. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
It's 4th down.
19 right. Trap 60.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Buffalo 18.
Purdy off the play fake. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
49ers 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts.
And now here is another interception.
And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 3-yard pickup.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 66 yards.
And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Purdy will throw for it.
And that's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Geno. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down.
Smith here, an audible at the line.
Now Geno on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Smith now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their winning 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 3-yard line.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Ready.
2nd and 12.
7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
19 tight.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
60 Bobcat.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
interception.
Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. No.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll try and throw for it. And now here's another interception.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
There we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perez. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes third down at 7. Out of the gun, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down, Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.